It is December 31st, 2024, of course, New Year's Eve, and we are celebrating on the ship, except we have huge waves, and a number of us are not feeling quite so good. The ship's captain is slowing the ship down and has told us that we will be arriving in our first port of call a day late. It is January 2nd. We have left the ship and are heading to pick up a port shuttle to head into Wellington. Stepping off of the shuttle, we see one of the most iconic buildings in Wellington. Legend has it that the Beehive, the city's well-known Parliament building, was in fact designed on the back of a napkin as a joke. We see many beautiful artistic sculptures as we make our way down towards the cable car. One of the most striking figures in the city is that of the gleaming woman of words. The statue of Catherine Mansfield watches over pedestrians and shoppers. We have found the Wellington cable car. It is a funicular railroad and runs between Lambert Quay, the main shopping street, and Seabourn, a suburb in the hills commanding views overlooking the central city. The funicular rises 394 feet, and the length is 1,998 feet. A one-way trip takes about 5 minutes. The Wellington cable car is widely recognized as a top visitor attraction. Reaching the top, there are beautiful display boards that point out all the main attractions down below. There is a restaurant, a gift shop, and bathrooms at the top. You can also catch the shuttle to Zealandia. Here are some people getting off the cable car. Let's take the cable car back down and I'll show you some shots from inside. The cable car is actually a funicular rather than a true cable car. There are 2 cable cars, both of which are attached to the same cable. They both arrive at opposite ends of the cable at the same time. Therefore, they've got to start at the same time. The normal speed is about 11 miles per hour. The maximum number of passengers is 100. That's with 30 seated and 70 standing. This is a popular means of transportation for people that are traveling between Seabourn and the city, or going up to Wellington's Botanic Gardens, by students attending Victoria University and living in the nearby student hostels, and of course by tourists. The idea of the funicular came up in 1898. Construction began in 1899. The line opened to the public on the 22nd of February, 1902. Here's a little trivia about the funicular. The landmark Seabourn Kiosk was built at the Seabourn Terminal in 1905. It was burnt down in a suspicious fire in 1928. The Skyline restaurant was built to replace it in 1984. This afternoon we're going to Zealandia, and we'll be covering that in the next video. Interesting facts about Wellington. Often described as the coolest capital in the world, we've unearthed some interesting facts that you may not be aware of about the iconic New Zealand city. Wellington is the southernmost capital in the world, packed with over 400 cafes and restaurants, which is on a per person basis which rivals that of New York.